Moscow format meet on Afghanistan, which is scheduled to take place on the 20th of October in the Russian capital. Now, this is the first edition of the dialogue since the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan. According to sources, former President Hamid Karzai and the head of the National Reconciliation High Council, Abdullah Abdullah, have been invited to the summit. Now, the two Afghan leaders have been invited as political influencers. This comes as calls for an inclusive government in Afghanistan grow louder. The Moscow format launched by Russia in 2017, and Russia has been holding these talks to address Afghan issues. Several rounds of talks have been held in Moscow since then. Now, it currently includes India, the US, Afghanistan, China, Pakistan, Iran, and some Central Asian countries. Earlier, India confirmed that it was participating in this year's meet, adding that the participation was likely to be at the joint secretary level. The meet will be the second official engagement between New Delhi and the Taliban. Remember, India's first formal contact with the Taliban was in Doha on the 31st of August. The talks will also be attended by other countries like China and Pakistan. Earlier, the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson had confirmed on receiving the invitation from Russia. Now, Anas, back to you. What are we expecting from the Moscow format meet on Afghanistan coming up on the 20th?
Well, three items will be on top of the agenda in the Moscow format meeting. First is regional connectivity and inclusivity of the government. Second is with regards to the aid. And third is protection of minorities. Safety, security is an essential part of the agenda, and regional stability. Given that there, in the absence of an international recognition of the Taliban government here in Afghanistan or by international actors, therefore, this meeting is deemed very, very important, because it would have some heavyweights as well. And just a day before the Moscow format meeting, we'll be seeing the Troika Plus meeting in Moscow as well, which would have China, Pakistan, Russia and the United States special representatives in person participating in Moscow on Afghanistan, but without Afghanistan. So they would be corely discussing the Afghan problem, the issues at hand, and then Moscow format, which is a bigger format which has a number of far more participants, excluding the United States. That would mean that would signify regional the new regional alignments as well. A and B, with regards to safety and security, where do the regional countries stand? Because essentially, the countries that are part of this Moscow format are those which are directly the direct neighbors of Afghanistan or indirect neighbors of Afghanistan, and are very much part of the region. Therefore, this meeting is of utmost significance, and the Russian side inviting both the Taliban and former heavyweights of the former government as well. That includes Hamid Karzai, former President Hamid Karzai, and Abdullah Abdullah. That does signify, and that also means that this would also put pressure on the Taliban to have a much more inclusive government. Alison?
Anas, thank you very much for bringing us that report there.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.